Hey everybody, welcome back to Outpost Gray. I know I haven't really been posting on here a lot lately. I have been immensely busy with my new job. If you guys don't know, I took on a senior executive role at an education company headquartered in the UK. And I don't even make it to the Simply Cyber morning threat briefs because I'm usually in meetings starting at 7 a.m. So all of that to say, I am making some time to jump on here to say hello and to show you guys or explain kind of the layout that I have for doing live streams and podcasts, things like that. Because this question I get asked all the time, hey, what do you recommend? I'm wanting to start a podcast. I'm wanting to start a YouTube channel. What do you recommend as far as a setup? So today I'm going to break that down to you kind of in a renegade style, just going through things. Check out the show notes down below because I'm going to make sure that I hyperlink everything that I'm showing you today. And again, today is just going to be really fast and furious to give you kind of what I've used. It's not the whole entire caboodle, but it'll get you going to kick off your podcast and your YouTube. If this is your first time here, welcome. I'm your host, Jack Scott, and it would mean the world to me if you hit subscribe, you join this community, like this video, and then share it out with others. All right, so let's get into it. First things first, you need a platform to stream on. I am currently on StreamYard. I love it. I think there's a free version. Unless you're planning on doing like a plethora of live streams, things like that, I think you could actually use the free version. I don't know. I haven't used it in years. Let me know if that's still the case. Restream, also a great platform. What I really like about Restream that I don't think that StreamYard has as far as their integration is that when you're doing a live stream, you can actually put the chat up in that right-hand corner. So as I'm sitting here talking to you, you can see in real time people chatting. I think that's a really great feature. I don't think StreamYard has it, but really outside of that, I think actually there's one more thing. I think Restream does have some better integration features as far as overlays, but don't quote me on that because I'm not the pro on overlays. Next, after we've talked about the platform, is all about your gear, right? Everybody always asks me what cameras, what this. So I'm going to break down a couple of different options for you. This is for the individual that wants to start a podcast on a budget. I used this camera for years before I will show you the camera that I'm using right now. Let me switch. Let me show you. So I am on a different camera. It's the Opal camera, Opal C1 only for Macs, not for Windows users. Terribly sorry. But let me show you what it looks like when I switch to this, what is that? Ustum camera. Let it focus in. So not terrible. Let me switch the high def for it. Okay, not too bad, right? For a $22 camera, I don't think this is bad, but you can tell the clarity is very different. I know there's $1,000 like kits and get ups for cameras and stuff, and I'll show you another one for this. Let me switch back to my Opal one that I'm using now. And I just really like this. It does the clear picture here, a little bit blurry in the back. It comes with an app, but like I said, it is only for Mac and it is not for Windows yet. And I don't know if they're even going to create that integration. This is the Opal. Let me bring up the website for you. So I think they do a great job. The camera, I think you can actually, and I'll look and I'll drop it down in the show notes if I found it, but there's a coupon code that I use. So I think I got like $50 to $100 off the camera, but at the end of the day, $300 for, again, this quality, and the camera is so tiny. I tried so many other cameras. This works. But if you want to up level and you're in the budget for something even better, this is the recommendation I get from everybody. I have the whole setup. You'll get it in the show notes below. But this Sony camera is amazing. Now you're gonna need to add some pieces to it, such as a lens. This Sigma 16 millimeter is a really good option as well. All right, so now let's go into mics. So You don't want to skimp on your mics. I'm telling you, you don't want to skip on mics. I, for the longest time, had a really cruddy mic, and I'll add a clip here on a mic that I used to use prior days. So mentorship, what is it, and what does it mean to be a mentor versus a mentee? Which was this mic right here. And if you can tell, the quality of using the Shure mic is just leaps and bounds, in my opinion. Now, there's a couple of different types of Shure. This, in my opinion, is the oversimplified version. And what I mean by that is you don't need extra equipment or anything. This is literally, in my opinion, plug and play. I just plugged it in. I have it right here on a little extendable arm, and then USB, if I remember correctly. I can't see it because my hub, but I'm pretty sure it was just a USB and plug in. Now, there's other ones that have the fancy plug-in on the top. Let's look. Let's do this really quick. So you might get something like this, which is just a little bit more, but there's some that even go higher than that. And I think it's because, and then the arms and everything. So I think the reason that this is just a little bit more expensive is that it's just a little bit better quality. However, there's a caveat on that. Before I bought the mic that I have, I looked into some YouTube videos. In there, you can actually Google doing a comparison of the SM7B with the one that I have, which now I don't remember the number. MV7. Just Google that, do a comparison between these two mics, and people on YouTube will do the comparison and they will show the sound quality. And in my opinion, it was hardly noticeable. So just keeping that in mind as you build out your kit. All right, what do we have next? Okay, so let's say you've got your setup. We've got our camera, we've got our platform figured out, right? And now we've got our mic. We're sounding great. We're sounding lit. Now what? So now you need to start. You've done your recording. You're ready to produce. So there's some tools that will help you when you start to produce. One of the things, if you want to do music, you're going to need to invest in a platform that offers you music. And this will help you, especially if you're wanting to start monetizing your page, because this Epic Sounds, for example, all of the music on here, I can put in an overlay into my videos, and I know that I'm not going to get a copyright fine on my YouTube. And if you have one of those, you have to, you're not able to monetize that video. So just keeping that in mind, you can maybe be able to still upload it. Sometimes you might get dinged. They won't let you upload it. So just be very careful. I tried for about a year or two doing free music. It just became such a pain. I just paid for this service. I honestly think it's like $10 a month. I love it. From there, you might want to do integration videos. So if you've ever heard of, I think it's Unsplash. This, in my opinion, is their video version. It's called Pexels. I don't have a paid version of this because I use their stock videos, but this is great for when you're wanting to do transition videos and do overlays as you're talking, and you can have transition videos in here. This is a great site for being able to do that. Now, another great tool that you can utilize to help you with editing, so taking your long form content, chopping it down to short form content, because it's all about the shorts. It really is 60 seconds or less. I found that Veed was okay. Now, I've only paid for, there's like multiple tiers, and I paid for the first tier. And there are some things that I didn't love about it, meaning you paid for the first tier, and I can't remember the price, but I think it was $10 or $20, and you really didn't get a ton of features. There's platforms like that where they get you for a smaller price, but to get the watermark removed, to get this removed, to get this integration, to be able to do duplicate templates, all of that, you have to pay extra. I felt like that with Veed. Now, if there's other people have had great success with Veed, that's amazing. I used this for probably about a year, and now I've actually started exploring other platforms that, with the merge of AI, that I have found to be a little bit better and a little bit easier to use. One of those is, bring this over, is called Video with yo.ai. Why do I love this so much? Well, a lot of different reasons outside of what Veed, for example. Well, you can upload a long form video. Oh, me go back really quick. So how this works is you get a platform and then you get minutes. And I think I had 300 minutes when I first started this. Now I only have 75. And then each minute, each video you upload obviously takes off time on your minutes. What I love about this is when you upload the video, it creates automatically shorts for you. And when it does it, it gives you a score. And these scores, if I remember correctly, are based on what they think the overall engagement is or what the overall quality of that short's going to be. So it helps you really differentiate, and you can kind of go through and you can see the seconds on here. You go in, you can look at it, you can do high speed, low speed, you can edit the video. So like if I need to move it and make everything more centered, I can do that. I felt like this was so great. And if I remember correctly, I can share it and I can immediately share it to a platform. And so I think my account might need to be repaid for, but don't worry. So when you share it, if I remember, you can actually you can create a time for when it's going to get shared and all of that. And then you have a calendar to be able to track everything, which I just need to I think I only did a 1 month thing on this and then it expired. So I love this platform. You might see some of the shorts in my channel now. It was because of video. So I love it. The other thing that I use for social media posting is Social Pilot. And I've used this. I thought their integration was phenomenal. You can connect tons of different accounts. What I've noticed is that there's a lot of these platforms that don't do the integration into LinkedIn, and that's really important for me. So I really like this. You can go in, you can actually look at the different accounts. You can look at your calendar. This will get all built out. So when you have it, which as you can see, I haven't been doing a lot, but when I was really busy, I don't know if anything in November will come up. It'll show all of your posts and then you can go in there, edit it. You can drag and drop posts. Like it's amazing. I love this. I love Social Pilot. I think for the price, it's one of the better ones out there. There are some, and I can't remember the other integration platform like this, but it was like $75 a month. I think this is only like 25 or something. Well worth the $25 a month. Next, oh my gosh, Gravity Right. Can't say enough about this platform. This is literally a hidden jewel. It reminds me of kind of like, what does this remind me of? Is it Jira? There's a platform that I used to use when I was doing some programming, and I can't remember it now. It's not Jira. Anywho, what is great about this and what the founder has done is he's created all of these tools that do AI integration for you, everything, workflow, YouTube. So we can go into YouTube tools. There's 11 inside of here. You can do video scripts. So the first thing that I did here is I set up my page. So like topics of the videos, what's my company name, all this stuff. And then it integrates it into the entire site. And then if you're wanting, say you're wanting to build a script or something, for either you or for another like program to develop through AI video using a script, this is what you do. So you go in here. Let's see. What is your YouTube video title? How to start a YouTube channel. There we go. So then we hit create content. Boom. And then it creates the script for you. What's great about this, and there's other things that you can utilize. This is just an example. What is great about this is you can take this and then go in here and then go in to drop in a video script. So I would drop it in here. And now I did this as a rough draft recently to test this out. And I did a cybersecurity one. And so I can't remember what the topic was about, but here is the video, and I'm just going to play like a couple of seconds so you can just see it. But I think
fans, welcome to my channel. Have you heard people claiming that AI is the silver bullet for all cybersecurity problems? Well, today we're diving deep into these myths, and trust me, you'll want to stick around till the end. It's all as rosy as it seems.
So I won't go through all of that, but I thought it did a pretty phenomenal job. And we could be on here for weeks going through all of the amazing things that you can utilize. It'll help you with script creator. So maybe you don't have a script, but you need script ideas, inner video topics, and the points you want to cover. And then it'll help develop some of the ideas here as well. A phenomenal tool if you're stuck on content creation or you need some flow. Amazing. Can't say enough, obviously. Great. Another one, Pictory, another one for just doing those video overlays. You can also use your voice. I think there's a free version, but there's like a watermark. And then I thought their packaging pricing was really reasonable for what they afforded to you. And then one of the last things that I kind of played around with, and I think I may need to play around with it a little bit more, but I felt like it could be useful for individuals that are really heavy into YouTube. So this is what I thought would be like a great tool if you have a YouTube channel. I don't know why that's not going away, but this is not showing me anything. So sorry. But in order to access, because I did a tester. Wow, it won't even show you anything. So what this will show you typically is when you integrate your YouTube channel in here and link it, it'll actually start to show you your engagements, what is hitting, what is not hitting. It'll provide you scores on how to do better, engagements from people. Like this is super great if you're wanting to start monetizing your page and you have enough followers to be able to do it. So I'd highly encourage looking at this as well. All right, there you go. I hope that helped. Again, I know I went really fast. All the information is down below. Would love your feedback, and I hope this helps you start either your podcast or your YouTube channel and go out there and create things. You guys are the best.